Warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of Warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
This is Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show on News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071.
Well, welcome to the show. You know what it is. It's the Rockin' Home Show.
I like that. The show.
The show. It is the show. Well,
absolutely.
At least for the next 2 hours it is.
It is, and hopefully it will be the show that sticks in their mind the rest of the weekend.
I hope so. Say, you're listening to the Rockin' Home Show. Martin Bomba, Mike Hermes right here, together in one room this week.
How nice is that?
It's a rarity.
Yes.
It's a rarity, but glad to be here. Glad to be together, and glad to have you listening to us this morning. Please grab a phone line. Earlier the better. 210-599-5555 to get in on the home improvement conversation this morning. We are talking all things home improvement, all things real estate, and just kind of combined. I mean, they're very, very interconnected. So we're going to be talking about both of those today on the show, and would love to talk to you. Got some stuff to talk about with the economy and with interest rates and with the state of the real estate market. We talk about that every week.
Home improvement ideas.
Obviously, home improvement ideas. We got fall upon us, so it's a good time to start thinking about certain things around your house and things to get ready for wintertime before it gets too late. We've had the first cold snap or two, and so we know.
Hey, the end of summer.
We know it's going to get cold.
Yeah.
Right? We have faith in it. I didn't have much faith in it, Pat.
November. We finally have the end of summer.
Finally.
Yes. Happy November 1st.
Welcome to Texas, baby.
Yes. Have you ever seen it this hot, this late?
I have not.
No cold front? I haven't.
I have not. And the cold fronts, and I'm going to put that in air parentheses, the cold fronts that have come in have been pretty weak up until this last one, right?
It's still weak.
And it's still pretty weak.
It was nice.
Oh, gosh.
It was perfect weather.
Gosh, it was so nice. Now, my wife would disagree with you. She thinks that it's just incredibly, unbearably cold.
Oh,
she's one of those, yeah.
75 in the day.
Yeah.
50 at night.
That's heaven.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
San Diego without spending $5 million for a condo.
And having to live under that regime.
Yeah, oh my God, yes.
Hey guys, it's so good to be with you this morning. I want to let you know we're also on Facebook Live. If you've never joined us on Facebook Live, hi guys, welcome to the show. Appreciate you being out there. And if you've ever wondered what Mike and I actually look like, that's where you can find out. Now, you may be sorry you did, but hey, I'm just giving that disclaimer, okay?
I love it.
Hey, phone lines are lighting up already.
If we break their screen,
not my fault.
It's on their own.
We told them.
Yep,
exactly. We warned them. Hey, listen, guys, let's get to the phone lines. 210-599-5555. That's 210-599-5555. Let's get it started with Jim. Jim, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Morning. Jim, how can we help? Yes, sir. How can we help you?
Yeah, I was first-time caller, and there used to be another show on. Well, anyway, I used to listen to one, and I hadn't called in years, and I'm so glad to get in today. And thank you for taking my call.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you called, Jim.
Yeah, I have an issue with a window.
Yes, sir.
You called the right place.
Well, I hope so. I really am at a loss here. I'm a disabled veteran. I'm struggling with cancer right now. I have a window that's 20 feet up in the air, and it's above stairs. So you're not going to – I don't know how you can put a ladder on there, but, yeah. it's tough to get up to, and I think that's the main problem. People that have come to look don't want to get up there. I mean, I'm afraid to get on the stairs, much less a ladder on the stairs. But I did get one guy to come over with one of those little fly things that has cameras.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, drone.
Yeah, drone, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. You sit down there and you look at that window and it looks perfect. It's beautiful. But you get up in the drone and the top of it is all open. Well, maybe about 40% of it is open. It wasn't installed properly, I think is the issue.
Have you been experiencing leaks with it?
Yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, and it's like wipers. You don't think about it until it rains.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, and finally, a little hole came through the side of the window at the bottom, the wood part, where water comes in when it rains.
Okay.
How old are the windows?
About 7 years old.
Oh, wow. Now, on the outside, what kind of terrain is there outside? In other words, do you live on the side of a hill? Do you have flat?
Oh, yeah. I do live on the side of I live in Helotes, so.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That, yeah. So.
Wow.
And it's a stucco finish on the house, and I don't think it was. It just because it's so difficult to get to. I don't think from the get-go it was sealed correctly.
Okay, are these new windows or replacement windows?
Or is your house 7 years old?
No. It's a replacement. They were. I don't know how old they are. It was when the big hail damage came in.
Oh yeah, that was what 10 years ago.
Yeah,
it was about 10 years ago.
Or 2018, I thought. But anyway, that's when I replaced them.
Okay.
Every one of the windows got busted up. I mean, I have a west-facing living room. It's 17 by 40. It's all windows, and every one of them got busted up. So.
Oh man, we were in Helotes for a long time after that. There were so many windows that were damaged in that storm. It was severe.
Yeah, you were living there too.
Yeah, and I lived in Helotes at the time. So, okay, let me ask you this: who installed the windows for you?
Well, I don't want to get anybody in trouble or anything. I mean,
well, let me ask you this: was it Window World?
Well, I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Well, I don't want to get anybody in trouble either. But what I would say is, whomever installed the window for you, although it's probably not still going to be under warranty at this point, they should be willing to come back out and do something to help you fix it. And
well, they're not, and they're pretty adamant that they're not going to fix it. So.
Okay, well, we know it's not Window World because they have a lifetime warranty.
Yeah, I guarantee it's not us.
All right. It's Window World.
Okay. So who said that they would not come out and fix it? That's what I want to know.
First you have a gatekeeper. She's the main one that the operator transferred me to. And she already had the attitude that, no, we're not going to. And I asked her, she said, wait a minute. And she referred me to a gentleman in the back of the office there. And he called me, I don't remember exactly, but he called me. So, and I asked him outright, well, you going to come and look at my window or fix it? He said, I don't think so. So,
I don't know who in the world you talk to, but I will tell you. I will tell you this: we may come out and find that it's something that doesn't have anything to do with us, but we at least would come out and take a look at it and inspect it. And if we haven't done that, we need to do that. And what I'd like you to do, Jim, is give Edwin your information whenever we get off the phone here. And I will make sure that my office contacts you to set up a service call on Monday.
Okay. Now, Monday, like I said, I have cancer. I'm going to start I go every 2 weeks, and I have chemo.
Jim?
Okay. Hey, it doesn't have to be.
They will come out on your convenience.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Monday. As soon as possible.
Wednesday will probably be the best, but I go and sit in there and they hook me up to all kinds of stuff. And I'm sitting for hours, so I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I'm going to tell you,
Well, we'll keep you in our prayers, Jim, and I'm sure sorry to hear that you're going through that. And I'm sorry that you've feel or have had the runaround in any way with us, I will assure you that that's not going to continue to happen. We're going to get it taken care of.
And I can tell you right now, the hairs on the back of his neck are sticking straight up. He is not a happy camper.
I didn't want to be like that because I was a manager of an operating room. Okay, in the operating room, you don't make mistakes.
No,
but as the manager, I need to know when something's done. So I go to the manager and tell him, you need to know, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. Things happen in this life.
Yep.
Believe me, I know.
All right, I'm going to change the subject for 1 second. Thank you very much for your service. And Jim, prayers for your cancer. And I promise you this, as sitting next to Martin, one way or the other, they'll figure out what happened. And will not get the runaround.
And we're going to put you on hold for a second. Give Edwin your phone number and information, and I will make sure that gets to our office, and you get a call on Wednesday, okay?
Well, guys, thank you. You really made me feel good today. You made my day today.
Well, I'm happy to do that, and I'm sorry that you've had any issues whatsoever, and we're going to get this taken care of for you, Jim.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day. All right, let's put Jim on hold there. I forgot how to put people on hold, Ed.
You did it right.
Did I do it? Okay, good. Let's see here. We've got other callers on the line. Pam and Daniel, please don't go anywhere. You're coming right up, and we're going to get to you here very shortly.
Yeah, we need to take a quick
break. But
we
got to take a break. Yeah, we got to take a break.
Actually pay a few bills.
That's thanks to our great sponsors, that's why we're on the air.
Yes, sir.
Our listeners allow us to continue to have a show, and our sponsors allow us to have one at all. So appreciate it, and our thanks, by the way, to Apple Pest Control, Real Solutions Home, Right Home Services, and of course Window World for sponsoring this show and allowing us to help folks out every Saturday.
And I appreciate Jim not wanting to say anything about the company, but in this situation, you need to know.
I knew what was coming. I knew who he was talking about because we did so much work in Helotes, it would have surprised me that it wasn't us after that storm. I mean, we replaced thousands of windows in Helotes so it would have surprised me if it wasn't us. So I knew what was coming. I just wanted to find out why and what happened.
And you'll make sure you find out when you get back in the office.
You're darn right I will.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
As I said, I see the hair of your neck, back of your neck, sticking up.
Yeah, I don't know where the disconnect was, but
we'll find
neither
out.
here nor there. We're going to find out. Apple Pest Control. Let me tell you about my friend Stan Goodson and his team and his family at Apple Pest Control. They are coming out to my house, in fact, this next week, doing our quarterly service, and I don't have to worry. I'm talking year round. I don't have to worry about what's going on in my house or around my house as far as pests go. I will tell you this, I did a lot of work in my garage yesterday, Mike, and while I was out there, I did a lot of moving of boards, and I was organizing, right? I was making a little more room in the garage. And in doing that, I was moving a bunch of boards and other items that were next to the ground and around the perimeter of the garage interior. And 9 times out of 10, when you're doing that, you're going to find a scorpion. It's just going to happen.
Scorpion, a mouse,
a roach, something.
Snake.
Something. Nothing. Absolutely. I found dust and dirt that I really needed to blow out of the garage. But other than that, nothing. Why?
They're doing a good job.
They're doing an outstanding job. And Apple Pest Control has done that forever and ever and ever. And it seems like that anyway. They've been doing it since 1984. And they will deliver you the same kind of great service that they give me when you call my friends at Apple Pest Control for all your pest control needs. 210-695-8946. It's 210-695-8946. Online at applepestcontrol.com.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor
I sent you the
and for comprehensive
I sent you his phone number.
Yeah.
And Jim called. Jim.
I see that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
What are you doing every day to support your liver? If you enjoy sweets, fast food, alcohol, or take any medications, that's a vital question to ask. Hi, I'm Sherry Torkas, pharmacist and health author. Supporting your liver isn't just a wellness trend, it's a daily essential. That's why I recommend Active Liver by New Nordic.
Protect your liver and give it the support that it deserves by making Active Liver from New Nordic part of your daily wellness routine. Find Active Liver in stores at your local CVS, Meyer Grocery, or online at Amazon or newnordicusa.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/fax. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
This is Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show on News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071.
Welcome back, everybody. Woo, that is new music from Mammoth. Mr. Wolfgang Van Halen. Good stuff. Really good stuff. I told Don when he was putting together the bumper music for this week, I said, this band single-handedly gives me hope for the future of rock and roll. I'm telling you, man. If you don't know Mammoth, you don't know the band, you don't know Wolfgang and what he's doing, it is amazing. What a great musician, what a great singer, what a great band. Let's get back to the phone lines. 210-599-5555, 210-599-5555. Let's go to Pam. Pam, good morning. Welcome to the Rockin' Home Show.
Thanks, Martin. I have a question. I'm trying to hang a piece of stained glass in a window, and I get through the drywall, and I can't seem to find the 2x4 that supposedly is the window frame. What do you suggest I hang that with? It's about 25 pounds.
Okay, and you're having trouble finding the stud, or?
I can't find anything except drywall.
Okay.
I know there's a frame somewhere up there.
Well, I can tell you, if it's about 25 pounds, the command strip Velcro fasteners that they sell at the big box stores, those things go all the way up to about 55 or 60 pounds. So
well, they don't work for me.
No, okay. You're also
not even they don't. I want something secure.
Okay.
And those aren't secure.
I can tell you at 25 pounds, if you use the larger picture hangers, the ones that you put the nail through and it's got a little hook on it. If you use the large ones, those things will hold a lot of weight. And I can tell you this for a fact because I've got paintings and other things hanging up in my house that I've used these on, and they work fantastic. And it's it's Murphy's Law. You're not going to find a stud 99% of the time until you start driving one of those in, and then you hit a stud. But
okay, but you're talking about on the wall.
Yes, ma'am. What
this
do you?
Is free hanging in the window.
Oh, free hanging in the window, and it's just drywall. Okay. Yes, there are anchors that you can drill into the drywall. Not the cheap little plastic. They can be plastic or metal, but not the ones that you drill a hole and you push them in and you hope that it doesn't spin out and make a bigger hole. No, these you actually screw them in. It looks like a really big screw. You screw them into place, and then you put your hooks into those. And they work fantastically. And again, they'll hold up to 50, 60 pounds, some of them. I used some yesterday in my garage, and I'm hanging stuff that weighs way more than 25, 30 pounds.
So they have an eye on them or something that I can put the hook to the chain.
No, they
I
don't
them
have.
on a chain.
They don't have an eye. They are actually the anchor. They're the fastener itself that you're going to put the eye into, and then you just get a little metal eye screw and screw it into there, just like you'd be screwing it into a wall, except it's going to hold.
Now, if I go and explain this to somebody at Home Depot, are they going to know what I'm talking about?
I can't guarantee you that because I know
if they work in
because
that
I know some of the
department,
people at Home Depot.
If they work in that department, they should.
Yes, if they work in the hardware department or the fastener department, they will certainly know what you're talking about. Just tell them what you need is a drywall anchor that you screw in.
Okay. Can I just plug your windows right fast?
Oh, absolutely. Love that.
You installed them 2 years ago, and we live on a main street. It totally cut out the noise.
Well,
I love them.
Thank
They
you
look
so
good.
much for that.
Great job. I recommend anybody that needs windows to go to Window World. You've had to come out just for a minor little thing. You came right out, no problem.
Pam,
I'm so pleased with them.
That means the world. Thank you so much for the kind words, and we appreciate that very much. And thank you for your business.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Good luck to you. Talk to you later.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's get Daniel. I think Daniel's up next. Daniel, good morning. Welcome to the Rockin' Home Show.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Nice, cool morning.
It was brisk.
I got a few real estate questions. If we have time, a construction trivia question.
Okay.
I've got two pieces of property, and one of the sections that I'm wanting to convey it over to my daughter, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it to avoid the least amount of taxes, I guess. And I've been trying to do some research online. I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, basically what you're trying to do is avoid gift tax.
Correct.
I'm not an attorney, and I want to make that clear. But I would look at the Lady Bird Johnson deed.
Okay.
Yeah, take a look at that, and that may work. If not, feel free to email me, and we'll send you a real estate attorney that can help you with that.
Okay. And the next question is kind of the other one property that I wanted to sell her on an owner finance. And what my research on that was that there's new federal laws and stuff that restrict or have restrictions on doing it in owner finance and sell it to my daughter. You ever heard of those?
I know there's been a lot of changes. My understanding, what you're talking about, is you cannot, if you sell more than, I think it's 4 properties a year, owner finance, then you have to have a license. I think you're okay with your daughter. Okay. Unless there's something, that's not my expertise.
Oh,
so
okay. I got your number locked down.
Unless something has changed, you're able to do that.
Yeah, well, I've got an attorney. We've got to go redo my will and stuff like that. And
perfect.
We'll visit with him and stuff like that. Always keep it on the up and up. I don't want any booger bear coming up in the background and biting us. And real quick on the other, when I got a construction, it's kind of a trivia question.
Okay.
I've been in construction for 60 years and stuff, and I've been crawling in thousands of attics over my younger years and stuff like that. And I'm going to call it, for a lack of terminology, is an overhead beam where it actually sits on top of your ceiling joists, and they would secure the joists up to the beam, and that would support the load of the joist cross. And do they still do stuff like that, or is that old school?
I guess it kind of depends on where the construction's taking place, and I don't really have a good answer for that. I wish I did. I haven't built a home, ground up ever, number one, but I am familiar with what you're talking about. I understand what you're talking about. That's a long way of saying I'm not sure.
I would see that more in custom homes.
For sure.
You have a lot of homes now that are engineered, and they come basically prefab, or the design is prefab.
Kind of plug and play, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got two load-bearing walls that that comes together on the T, and I took one of them out, which years ago, and it works just fine. But I want to take some of the other wall out, redo some redesigning. So
what I would suggest highly that you do on that, Daniel, is you get an engineer to take a look at it.
Absolutely, you don't want to mess with that.
I wouldn't care if I built 50 homes a year and I saw something like that. I would get an engineer to sign off on it before I would do it.
Because if you don't, that could be one of the most expensive mistakes you make.
Well, that's true, and I just got to find a good engineer.
Well, if you'll drop me an email, I will. Well, let me just tell you, Real Solutions Home. I'm going to be talking about him here in a second, but Zip Gist can help you out with that.
Real Solution Homes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And you just go to realsolutionshome.com.
Or it's 210-862-4995.
That's correct.
All right, Real Solution Homes. I'll give him a buzz. I got a few other things I might talk to him about on doing some remodeling.
Well, they'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much, Daniel. Appreciate you. I know that Jim's been hanging on a long time, and I don't want to make him hang on through the break. So let's get to him. Wayne, don't go anywhere. You're coming up right after the break. But Jim, good morning. How you doing, brother?
Doing great, man. How about yourself?
Is this the?
I
recognize
this voice.
What's up,
hey,
brother?
Jimmy?
How you guys doing?
Any better, it'd be illegal.
We're doing good. I hear you're out kissing babies and shaking hands at the fall. Well, it's not the fall festival anymore now, is it?
It's the Fall Cactus Festival.
The Cactus Festival in Divine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you want to call and invite all the listeners out here? Going to be some great music, and it's a fun event. Yeah,
it's been a long time since I've been to one of those. I mean, it's been a long time, but I know it's a lot of fun. You guys have some great music going on out there tonight. I think Jeremy Richards' band's playing. I forgot who else is playing out there, but yeah, you guys have a booth set up out there.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Well, awesome, man. Well, hopefully everything's going great for you. You sound good.
Thank you. Finally slowed down a little bit after summer. We had a rocking summer, I'll tell you that.
I'll bet you did, and I bet you're also happy that the weather's cooling down a little bit for you.
No. Very cold. It needs to get very cold, then all the heat will kick off.
Yeah, you don't want cool, you want cold. That's right.
That's it. I either want blazing hot or ice on the ground. Either one.
See, and Martin and I love that 50 to 75 swing, which is, I guess, the death of the business for you for a while.
It's not great for the AC business, no.
It's not the death of it. You just better have planned for it.
Yeah, it's also not great for the window business. I'll be honest. It's
oh really?
Oh yeah, man. You get cold. People are thinking about windows. And
so Snowmageddon was good.
Snowmageddon was pretty good. Yeah. I hated everything else about it, but that was pretty good.
I was selling windows that time. It was great.
That's true.
Yeah, now you got your own business. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, brother, it's good to talk to you.
And tell Jeannie we said hi.
And I hope you all talk to a lot of people today.
Yes, sir. Actually, we picked up just from last night. We were out here last night, and we picked up 86 new views on the website.
Woo! Good for you, man. That's awesome.
So, and that's what this is all about. It's just getting exposure.
Well, that's exactly. You got to get your name out there, man. That's how you do it. You just build it, one event at a time. That's
I was going to tease them, but I thought they will do the better of.
Hey, brother, we got to go. I'm so far past the break right now. You understand what that's like, but y'all have fun out there and good luck.
Good hearing from you, Jimmy.
Jim Smith, everybody, still out there, still kicking it with the AC, and certainly sounds like he's doing well.
Absolutely. Anybody who's listened to the show for a while knows that he had this seat before.
Yeah, and glad to hear from him. Wayne, don't go anywhere. You're coming up right after this break. Want to talk to you about Real Solutions Home, realsolutionshome.com.
Sounds like we were just talking about that.
Feels like we were just talking about Zip and the great people over at Real Solutions Home. If you want to give them a call at 210-862-4995, they'll be happy to tell you all about all of the things that they do at Real Solutions Home. Things like full home renovation, things like full home remodeling and kitchen remodeling, things like, what else? Just all kinds of things that they do to help you
First time I think I met him was when he did your outdoor kitchen and deck in Helotes, right?
Different guy.
Ooh.
Different guy.
So you've used him ever since?
Well, we've used Zip for several years at Window World in particular.
Oh, but it was a specialty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, we use him at Window World all the time because he helps us with customers that need an opening enlarged, or maybe we run into a customer and we do some windows and siding for them, but they also need a room addition. He does those things. As far as kitchen remodeling, bathroom remodeling, room additions, you name it, he can help you with all of those things, and he is one of the friendliest, most helpful guys you will ever contract to work with you on your home.
And a heck of a golfer.
That too. Military teacher, first responder discounts, absolutely. Financing options to fit just about any budget, and their estimates are free. Give my friends a call at Real Solutions Home, realsolutionshome.com online, or call them at 210-862-4995.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Veterans Day is a moment where we express gratitude towards the folks who have served on our behalf, our veterans. And Navy Federal Credit Union celebrates veterans of all branches and their families on Veterans Day and every day of the year. They serve over 2 million veterans, and as a veteran, you can become a member and access exclusive rates, discounts, and financial tools for the whole family. Become a member at NavyFederal.org/veterans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. The message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
This is Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show on News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071.
Yeah. You listen to the Rockin' Home Show.
We're back. Like we left. We never left.
No, we just got the
back.
conversation going.
They're back.
They're back. If you're listening on or watching on FaceTime.
Facebook Live.
Sorry, Facebook Live.
FaceTime.
I'm getting there. Anyway, you'd hear us talking about everything.
Yeah, man. We talk about
politics.
We talk about a lot of non-home stuff.
Speaking of non-home stuff that's important, get out and vote.
Yes.
Whatever you believe, I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody how they need to vote. I'm not going to suggest it, but I am going to mention whether you're for or against the home exemptions. They're talking about increasing the over 65 to 150,000, which is doubling what it is now. And they're increasing the regular, and they're increasing the VA. And it's all very significant. Think about it.
I'm not there yet, but I will be one day, and I'm keeping that in mind.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever your persuasion is, however you're going to vote,
vote.
The important thing is get out and vote.
There is nobody vote that means more than yours.
Agreed. It's equal to mine, to yours, to everybody's.
To the president's, to whoever.
So That's our piece on voting.
Yes.
Phone lines are open at 210-599-5555, 210-599-5555. Let's go to Wayne, who's been hanging on. Wayne, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, and thanks for
Good
letting
morning.
me rant.
Yeah, sure.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
Fine, yourself?
I am outstanding. How can we help you today, Wayne?
Yeah. Like the lady before me, I'd like to plug your windows. We had Hillary come out and replace a house full of windows and did a great job.
She's great. Hillary is great.
Yes, sir. A question for you. I have a single car garage door,
Okay.
and it is not on a garage door opener. And when I was trying to open it by hand, on the one side of it, that rail that has the spring and the wire on it,
Yes, sir.
the wire popped out. The wire popped out of the spring.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's.
So I need someone to come out and fix it. Is that you?
That would not be me specifically, but I have a guy for you. And if you'll drop me an email, I will send you his information.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Have
sir.
a great day.
You bet. Thanks for your business. Appreciate it, Wayne, and thanks for calling. Get your cell phone line, too, at 210-599-5555. While we got a break in the phones, gives us a chance to talk a little bit about the latest Fed rate cut.
Yeah, we had another one.
Yeah.
And for the first time that I've ever seen in my life, they did it blindly. What do we mean by that?
To my knowledge, it was. And what we mean by doing it blindly, it means that they had no empirical data or any type of evidence that they would use to disseminate to make this decision because the government shut down.
Exactly. The numbers were not out there.
No numbers to do this by, but they knew that it was the right thing to do, apparently, and still took the step of dropping it another 0.25%. So now we're down 0.5% from about a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Exactly, and hopefully it'll be down another quarter next month. That's what the scuttlebutt is.
Man, I know it's not going to happen, but wouldn't it be nice to see it down a full percent by the end of the year?
How about the end of next year?
That would be nice.
Yes, because all that does is stimulate the economy. It allows businesses to get money cheaper, to do more business, to have more people making money and spending money.
Well, so, a couple of the things this past week that kind of gave an indication as to where things are as a result of not only the government shutdown, but also of heavy interest rates, high interest rates, and things of that nature, were the layoffs in two very major companies, in Amazon and UPS.
Very scary.
14,000 people.
14,000 in only two companies.
No, 14,000 in one company. That was just Amazon.
I heard it wrong.
Yeah, UPS I think cut another. I don't remember what the number was for UPS, but the 14,000, that was Amazon.
Okay.
So
that is scary.
So yeah, I mean, those are the things you don't want to hear. So what happens whenever you start dropping the interest rate? You start putting money back into the pockets of the people that are going to spend it. You start giving entrepreneurs and business owners the opportunity to hire people instead of laying off people. It's something I can tell you. No business owner wants to lay off anybody.
No, because that means they're not making expectations.
Correct.
Meeting expectations.
Correct. And it's just it's a tough situation all the way around. So the encouraging thing, though, Mike, is what we were talking about before we went on the air, and that is that apparently consumer spending is still static, at least.
Static and growing.
Yeah.
But the confidence, how can they get the confidence numbers, but they can't get the employment numbers? I don't understand.
It doesn't make sense to me either. And then here's the really weird thing. Laying off that many people right before the holidays. Because during the holidays, typically they hire extra people.
Absolutely.
Which I found odd, but maybe they overhired. Maybe they, I don't know what the inner working. Amazon's a massive company, and I don't know all of the inner workings of that, but
don't know any.
I don't want to.
Another thing is, how about all of the people that have been working without a paycheck?
Oh man. And in Military City, USA?
And as of yesterday, food stamps.
No
ended.
more. Yeah.
But I saw something this morning, and I didn't get a chance to research it, but there was a federal judge somewhere who ruled that they had to continue it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. There's
You don't want anybody going hungry.
no, I don't care. I don't care who it is. I don't want somebody starving. It's horrible.
And
yeah.
neither one of us believe in the handout philosophy. I had a teacher who used to call it, and my parents called it the fish principle. Give a person a fish, it's a meal. Teach somebody how to fish, it's a lifetime skill.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, that's my philosophy too. But charity does have its place. There are people who need a hand, a leg up. A hand up, not a hand out.
Exactly.
And certainly our compassion as a people demands that.
And you and I have seen situations for people that you never would have thought of.
Yeah.
And we're not because they overspent or,
there could be any number of circumstances, number of circumstances. But again, we're digressing into politics. We're not going to do that. But
I thought it was more morality.
Yeah, well, I think it is too. Well, I saw something today on Facebook. There was a reel that I watched, and they were discussing a particular topic that some people consider political. I'm not even going to tell you what the topic is, but the speaker's words were, "This is not a question of right or left; it's a question of right or wrong." And if we can start seeing that a little more clearly in some things, I know our country would be in better shape.
Absolutely. And it's scary because we had Charlie Kirk who used that quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And he wasn't wrong.
No.
Not.
We need open dialogue. We need thinking about, now I am getting political.
Yeah, you're getting too deep. Too deep. This is a shallow home show.
Rockin' home show. Let's get the rock going. Rock and roll.
Well, I shouldn't say it's shallow, because if you got a home a problem at your home that you need to have fixed, it is anything but that. It's something.
It's money.
It's serious. It's money, and it's time, and it's all of the above. So, hey, listen, if you have a question about any of those things, please give us a call at 210-599-5555. 210-599-5555. That is the number for your home improvement questions, your real estate questions. We're going to talk some more about both of those things when we come back from the break. But I want to tell you about Window World. We have got, starting today, we have some phenomenal promotional interest rates that are going to blow you away. This is, if you're thinking about doing that home improvement project, maybe for a Christmas gift for the family, what a great Christmas gift for the family, by the way. If you're thinking about doing that, maybe new siding, new hardy siding, maybe new beautiful windows, or even a patio cover, or gutters and gutter protection, any of those things, we have phenomenal financing right now, limited time offer, 2 years, no interest. That's 0% interest for 2 full years. So that is number one. Number two, we have up to 10-year financing for only 6.99%. Yeah. Good luck on getting that just about anywhere. You're lucky if you can get that on a car loan these days. This is for improving your home, putting value back into your home, and really and truly improving the comfort level and quality of life while you're living in that home. So whether it's beautiful James Hardy siding, whether it's our beautiful proprietary brickstone full masonry siding, our gorgeous replacement windows, full lifetime warranty on those. We have a lifetime warranty on the paint finish on our Hardy product. We use only the top of the line Sherwin-Williams paint that carries a lifetime manufacturer's warranty. If you want the very, very best in home improvement and exterior remodeling, look no further than Window World.
Not to mention, when you use installers that specialize in the
It's what they
siding.
do.
It's in the windows.
They're not changing out a water heater today and then going and fixing some drywall tomorrow. No, this is what they do.
I have had several homes, not only personal but investment properties, that I've used siding, gutters, but especially windows. And I've always been beyond thrilled.
Well, thank you. And if you want to find out more about why your friends and neighbors choose Window World over any other company more often, get online at windowworldtx.com. That's windowworldtx.com. In the Coastal Bend area, Corpus Christi, windowworldcc.com. That's windowworldcc.com. Window World, improving homes, changing lives.
I'm Navy vet Phil Briggs, here for Navy Federal Credit Union. I always love Veterans Day because it's when I see my buddies posting up pictures of us when we were younger and built for speed. Navy Federal Credit Union also celebrates veterans of all branches and their families every day of the year. As a veteran, you can become a member and access exclusive rates, discounts, and financial tools for the whole family. So become a member today at NavyFederal.org/veterans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
Hey y'all, I'm Peter Holt, managing partner of the San Antonio Spurs. My family has owned the team for 30 years. We moved Holt Cat from Corpus Christi to the south side, grew from one of the smallest to the largest Caterpillar dealers in the country, and provide thousands of local jobs. Together with San Antonio, we became winners. This has always been a love story between San Antonio and its team. My family hired Greg Popovich against the odds. We drafted Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and now Victor Wembanyama, proven and future winners. 5 championships with the winningest coach in history. That's a lot for a big little town like us. We could not have done it without you. Now, our city needs you to vote yes on Props A and B so we can all keep winning together. This isn't about politics. This is about the feeling you get when you honk your horn downtown after a championship win. Because in this city, we're winners. And yes, the best breakfast tacos are right here in San Antonio.
Paid for by Win Together.
This is Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show on News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Rockin' Home Show. So happy to have you along for this Saturday morning ride that we do each and every week for a couple of hours. Hour number 1, almost in the books, Mike.
Amazing how fast this goes. I'll tell you, I love this. I love being in a position to give back.
Yeah. And what else are we going to be doing? Sleeping in?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Absolutely.
Got to get busy living, buddy. Got to do it.
Yep.
Let's get to the phone lines. 210-599-5555. 210-599-5555. My dad used to say, I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's just and he lived it too, brother. Let's get to Robert. Robert, good morning. Welcome to the show. Hey, Robert.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yeah, I live over by the airport, and you probably know what's coming next. I missed the window of when the airport would actually pay for windows and installation and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
And they said I was out of the zone, even though we weren't. So I'm dealing with a master bedroom that kind of faces the flight line, and it's got 2 windows, and it's probably about 20 feet across. And I'm looking to get that side, that wall insulated. I'm mainly concerned about the master bedroom, not necessarily the rest of the house. I had a guy come out and do a couple windows, and because it had the standard, builder grade stuff put in. It was built in '92.
Yes, sir.
And he said, "Well, this is going to help. It's not going to, totally take the noise away." I said, "Well, I understand that." Well, he put the windows in, and it does help, but it's still not good enough. This is probably 5 years ago this happened.
Okay.
And, with interest rates being what they are, I don't want to sell my house. I had planned on it, but I don't plan on it right now anytime soon. And I'm retired, so there's that too. So I guess my question is there somebody that could come out and insulate that wall and replace the windows with the 3-pane? I didn't even know there was such a thing until I had a lady tell me, and she says she can't hear anything outside. with those.
Yeah,
Do you all make?
Yeah, sure. We do triple panes. Absolutely, we do. The other options, we have a couple of options. Actually, 3 options. We have a triple pane option. We have one that we call our Peace and Quiet package, which is 2 different types of glass. And for some reason, when you put an 1/8-inch glass and in a 5/8-inch glass on the same window, it reduces the noise better than an 1/8 or 1/16, even on a regular insulated window. And in fact, it's comparable to, if not better than, a triple pane. Then if you want the ultimate in noise reduction when it comes to a standard replacement window, laminate glass is the option that will give you the least amount of sound transmission. The next step up from that is a noise abatement window, and those start at about $2,500 to $3,000 each. So each. And so yeah, so there you go. I mean, it's cost prohibitive for most people, but yeah, a laminate window or a Peace and Quiet package window that we sell at Window World, both good options for you. And like what you have, it's not going to completely eliminate the noise, but it will greatly reduce the noise.
Okay, what about the wall?
The wall, insulating the wall would be a great idea. I don't know what kind of insulation you have in the wall right now, but there's a couple of different ways you could go with that. You could go with a foam insulation on that particular wall that might give you a little more sound deadening than, say, a cellulose or a fiberglass insulation blown in. For that, I would recommend you talking to my friend Zip Gist over at Real Solutions Home.
I'm sorry, what is that again?
It's Real Solutions Home. If you got a pen handy, I'll give you that number.
I'm doing it right now.
210-862-4995.
4995?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But as far as the windows go, we'd be more than happy to help you.
Okay. I think I'll have somebody come out here and give me an estimate.
Well, we'd be happy to do that, and we're not going to tell you, that it's going to completely eliminate the noise, but it will be better than what you currently have. That's for sure.
And it's awesome that you have 3 options.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing is we research the noise reduction on all these different options that we have, so we know which one is the most noise reducing.
Yes.
And which is second, which is third. So there you go.
And then you get to make a financial decision and a business decision.
Correct.
All right, and what's y'all's number?
It's 210-767-0995.
And do I ask for anybody in particular?
Don't have to ask for anybody in particular, but just tell them that your main concern is noise reduction.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it, Robert. Appreciate that very much. That's good timing because it's taken us right up to the top of the hour and a chance for you to tell everybody how they reach you during the week.
Email is holly@mikehermes.com, and that is, or mike@mikehermes.com. I give Holly's first because she's quicker at the gun with that.
She is.
210-341-1400. I almost gave out the station number.
They'll get to us either way, right?
I know.
Yes. And if you want to reach me during the week, please drop me an email. That's always the best way to get in touch with me. It's mbomba, M-B-O-M-B-A, at windowworldtx.com. We're going to be back in hour number 2. Phone lines are open. Get yourself one. They fill up fast. 210-599-5555.
Yeah.
We'll be back on the Rockin' Home Show.
Being a caregiver for a family member can be very rewarding. It can be very challenging, too. Besides taking a physical and emotional toll, it can also take a real financial toll, especially if you're paying for home safety upgrades, covering medical expenses, cutting back on hours at your job, or having to leave your job altogether. In some states and in certain situations, you may be eligible to get paid for the care you provide, but finding reliable information about caregiver compensation can be overwhelming and very time-consuming. The AARP Foundation Paid for Care Hub can help. It's a free online tool developed with support from United Healthcare. where you can search compensation programs, explore your options, and get answers to frequently asked questions. Find out today if it's possible to be compensated for the time, effort, and care you're providing. Visit paidforcare.aarpfoundation.org to learn more.
KTSA San Antonio, FM 107.1, San Antonio's news, talk, traffic, and weather station.
KTSA. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Allison Keys. It's the 32nd day of the government shutdown, and there's been a big ruling in the court battle to get the Trump administration to pay for SNAP benefits for some 42 million in the nation, which ran out today. CBS's Erica Brown.
2 federal judges ruled Friday that the Trump administration must continue to fund SNAP, the nation's biggest food aid program, by using contingency funding during the ongoing government shutdown. The rulings came a day before funding for the program was set to run out, but questions remain about how soon those benefits could be released.
This as federal workers, some of whom aren't being paid amid the shutdown, scramble to feed their families.
I'm Michael Wallace. Nick Chase, the owner of Friendly Nick's Butcher in Fort Collins, is offering free bags of ground beef, pork, chicken, and eggs to SNAP recipients and furloughed government workers.
I thought I'd do like 50 of these bags. We did 200 yesterday. We're going to do another 150 or 200 today.
Chase is giving away $10,000 worth of food.
Hundreds of people started lining up outside the door. Then you're like, oh, it's not a number, it's people.
His customers have donated $20,000.
That shutdown and weather made a mess yesterday at some airports. At New York's LaGuardia, 2 United planes had a minor collision. CBS's Adi Guajardo.
According to the airline, both planes made it to their gates and passengers were able to deplane without any issues. Now, this comes on as airports struggle with air traffic controller shortages amplified by the government shutdown. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, nearly 13,000 air traffic controllers have been working without pay for weeks.
South Carolina Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace is pushing back at criticism over her behavior at Charleston International Airport this week. Political analyst Larry Sabato.
This has now become very public, and I couldn't imagine many citizens in South Carolina agree with her behavior. You never are justified in berating police officers or TSA officers when they're trying to perform their duties, and they simply missed her arrival.
It's Game 7 in the World Series tonight after the Dodgers beat the Blue Jays 3-1. Fans are hyped.
We're going to come back and we're going to win it. Come on, Dodgers, all the way.
Some people would give a pretty penny for, well, pennies amid a penny shortage around the nation. At a Dallas convenience store, this worker is very calm.
People are pretty chill. If you tell them, hey, there's a penny shortage because you can't make pennies out of the air, so people are pretty understanding.
President Trump directed the U.S. Mint to stop making pennies earlier this year because it cost 3.7 cents to make the 1-cent coin. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Take the next step forward in your career with great benefits and an award-winning workplace. Apply at careers.progressive.com.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
It's time to fall back again, but somewhat that to be over.
In March, we spring forward. In November, we fall back. But not everyone likes this. While several lawmakers have pushed for permanent daylight time, the American Academy of Sleep Medicine wants it eliminated altogether. They say it messes with our body's production of melatonin. Either way, one thing that does need to change.
It's just the end of daylight savings time.
Hey, daylight savings on Sunday. Does anyone else think how wild daylight savings is?
People thinking it's saving Teens time. There's no extra S for sleep, whether we gain an hour or lose it. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
Most folks do costumes and parties for Halloween, but 9 couples got married inside an 1878 former jail in Central Ohio, decorated for the spooky holiday. One bride says she just has a weird connection with Halloween. It was decorated with spiders, which seems like a great thing to pair with a wedding dress. Allison Keys, CBS News.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
This is Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show on News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071.
Well, look at that. It's hour number 2 already. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining us, it's the Rockin' Home Show. If you're sticking with us from hour number 1, it's still the Rockin' Home Show.
I was wondering where you're going with that. Yeah,
that hasn't
hour
changed.
2.
We've got Louis Sirianni coming up in the next hour, so get those automotive questions scribbled down and ready for him, because he's ready to answer them for you.
What an amazing guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. My daughter took her car over there this past week, and they diagnosed it like that.
Oh, yeah.
And by the next day, close of business, it was done. I mean, they were fast.
Fast, accurate, and reasonable.
Yeah, yeah. So I appreciate the great service from Sirianni Automotive as a customer.
Absolutely.
As a friend, I like Louis a lot, but as a customer, I appreciate their way of doing business.
It's amazing. I've used Sirianni longer than Louis has been alive.
I know you said that. You said that, yeah, you were going to his dad before that. And
longer than Holly's been alive.
Wow. That's a long time. Man.
Yeah.
You're old.
I am. I am. You
I
talk about the exemption coming up.
I feel old, too. Mike noticed this morning, goes, yeah, you're growing your beard out. And I said, yeah, it's No Shave November. And he said, well, I'm just growing mine because my grandkids like it.
Yeah, they like the Santa beard.
They like the Santa look.
And mine is all white. You have some charcoal in there.
I don't have much left, man. It's pretty doggone white. But, hey, you know what? I got here, and I'm happy.
Amen. It could go as white as it wants, as long as it's there.
As long as it's there, that's right. I can rock the Silver Fox thing. I can do that.
Yes.
Hey, there was something else. Oh, where do you stand? Completely kind of related to home. Where do you stand on daylight saving time versus standard time? And do you think that we should continue screwing up everybody's circadian rhythm and lives by continuing to change back and forth?
Okay. When my kids were young in school, one of my favorite days, if not my favorite day of the year, was when we fell back and got the extra hours.
Yes. Yes.
I absolutely love that. I love having 9 o'clock light in the summers.
Yes.
I hate having 4:30 darkness in the winters.
Yes.
So I would leave it.
Leave it as daylight saving time.
Yes.
Yes. I agree. 100%.
And you know why they
100%.
did that?
Yeah.
Ayatollah Khomeini, Jimmy Carter did that when it was the oil shortage, where you could only buy, I think it was 2 gallons at a time.
Is that true? Really?
Oh, yeah.
You know why? I don't know why I had this thought that the reason that was done originally was to give, this was back when more kids were on the farm and helping their parents, with the farming chores and things like that, to give them more daylight to do their work in the afternoon when they got home from school. That's what
you know what?
That's what I always thought.
My understanding, the original creator of that was Ben Franklin.
Yeah, it's been around for longer than Jimmy, right?
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Ben Franklin goes a few years back.
I was going to say it's a couple of years before Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, about 200.
Yeah.
Yes, but Jimmy Carter was the one who enacted it since.
Okay, so here's a bit of trivia for you. What are the only two states that do not observe daylight savings time?
Arizona,
Yep.
Alaska,
Close.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Okay.
Hawaii and Arizona are the only two that don't
I was
observe
going
it.
back and forth between Hawaii and Alaska.
Yeah, and can you imagine growing up in one of those and then moving to a state that has it? How much that would mess with you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope. I don't know what the holdup is. Honest to goodness, I don't understand what the holdup is. Get it done. Eliminate the change. And frankly, as much as I want it to be daylight savings time, I'd be just fine if it was the other. Be okay. Just leave it alone.
I would prefer daylight savings.
Very much so.
Yes.
I mean, 100%.
We haven't given out our phone numbers yet.
Well, why don't you do that?
210-599-5555 for the Rockin' Home Show. And speaking of that,
we got Frank right here, line one, getting the hour started. Good morning, Frank. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, Mark. I got a crazy question. I was out in the backyard, looked up at the roof, and some of that, they call it flashing, that goes under your rooftop and goes down on a patio cover.
Yes, sir.
It's and it's all rusty, and one up piece of it is kind of standing up a little bit, like it's not actually secured down to the patio cover. And is there some kind of shop that would just do that and not want to put the whole brand new roof on?
Oh, I'm certain that there would be. I would think that a good handyman could take care of that for you. You certainly, if it's just a flashing issue, even a roofing company that doesn't mind performing repairs could do that for you, and they can break and bend the flashing however it needs to be.
And bottom line is you need a ethical company that's going to come out there and not try and sell you a roof first. They'll tell you need a company that will tell you if you need one, but one that can just repair the flashing. And I recommend Stevens Roofing. I mean, they not only will go out for free and give you an estimate, but they're not about trying to sell a roof when it's not necessary.
That's where I would start, too, is with Stevens Roofing.
Stevens Roofing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks a lot. I'll give him a call.
You're welcome. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate you calling this morning. Get yourself a line, too, at 210-599-5555. Good morning, Worthy. Welcome to the show. Hello, Worthy.
Get yourself a line, too, at 210. Hello?
Could you
please turn your radio down.
Do me a favor and turn your radio down.
Yeah, I just did.
There we go. Okay. How can we help you?
Hey, thank you. Yeah, my bad. I tried turning it down. I didn't do a good job. I called in a couple of months ago asking about what you guys knew about Rhino Shield, and y'all didn't know. You and your buddy didn't know about that, and we're going to look it up, check it out.
Yes, sir.
Any opinions on that? They're very expensive, but if I only have to paint once for the next 25 years, I'm 73 years old. I'll probably be gone. So.
Yeah, we've talked about that a couple times on the show since.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Mike.
Okay. I'm sorry. I never caught it. My
That's
bad.
okay. One of the things when we looked it up, they used a roof that was very, very old, and it literally, if you took one of the shingles.
No. We're talking about two different things now, Mike.
We're talking about the stuff you put on top.
No. We're talking about Rhino Shield, which is a type of paint. They say it's not paint, but it's an elastomeric paint, basically.
Okay, yeah, but the stuff I thought I saw was a paint. They put it on, and it actually brought the flexibility back.
Yeah, but you're talking about the roofing stuff. That is not what this is.
I apologize.
That's a roof refresh type thing.
This was you did the research on
Yeah.
this. So.
No. This the Rhino Shield product is a good product for what it is. It's an elastomeric coating that goes on the wall like paint. It's a little thicker than paint. I guess it has ceramic in it. They say it's a ceramic coating, but certainly it's not all ceramic. But it's you have to decide whether it's worth the investment or not. It is pricey, in my opinion.
Yeah, very much.
And I will tell you, if you're just looking to do paint, what we use for our Hardy Plank installations as our finish is the best paint you can buy from Sherwin-Williams, and it carries a lifetime manufacturer's warranty.
Already?
Yes, sir.
What's the name? What's the name of the paint? I know Sherwin-Williams.
Yes, sir. It's called Emerald Rain Refresh.
Alrighty, I'll write that down, and
put that on the roof?
No, we're not talking about the roof. No. We're talking about walls, Mike. Walls.
Oh my gosh,
Mike.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sit down.
All righty.
Sit down,
I'm
Mike.
thinking rhino roof. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
he's starting to confuse me, man.
So much, and I'll make a note of that and do that instead. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, and I'll listen. I'll be able to listen more regularly. Thanks.
Well, good. Appreciate you, Worthy. Thanks for calling this morning.
Makes me think of James from the Lakers.
That was the first thing I thought of too. That's funny, James Worthy. What a cool name.
Yeah.
What a cool first name. That's awesome.
I know, like our grandsons.
Yeah.
Brody.
Brody and Brody.
Speaking of which, happy birthday, Brody.
Yeah.
2.
Happy birthday, little guy. 2 years old. That's awesome. Hey, we have Mark on the line. We're going to get him as soon as we come back from break. Your calls, too, at 210-599-5555. No matter what you call about, we're going to talk about roofs, though. That's it doesn't matter what you ask. It's just roofs.
Thank you. I heard rhino roofing.
I know. I understand now because, I just saw their place, actually.
Yeah.
It's 10:16. We
deserved this so much after last week.
Wow. Yeah. You were messing with me last week.
And I'm red.
Yeah, you're messing with me last week. If you need the very best in pest control, it's Apple Pest Control. Stan Goodson, his team, his family have been doing this since 1984. They have built this business in such a way that they earn your trust. They earn your business every time they come out and service your home. Every single time. That's why they don't do long-term contracts. They don't lock you into anything where you can't get out of it or you have to pay some exorbitant fee to get out of it. No. They earn your business each and every time they come out. No hidden charges. No long-term contracts assigned. They'll even give you a quote over the phone. And when they come out, you can be assured that the people that they send out are going to be certified technicians that are uniformed, they're insured, and they're licensed to inspect and treat your home. All from a great family-owned company, Apple Pest Control, my pest control company. I hope they'll be yours. And this is the time of year when you need to talk to them about winterizing your lawn. They can help you with that as well. Be sure to ask them about that. And when you call, mention my name, Martin Bamba, and you'll get $25 off your first treatment. That's right, $25 off your first treatment if you mention the name Martin Bamba. It is a great company, and I'm proud to speak for them. Apple Pest Control, 210-695-8946, 210-695-8946, or online at applepestcontrol.com.
At Bank of America, we asked our teammates, what makes this company a great place to work?
There's very little that you can't accomplish working for Bank of America.
If you prove yourself, you can try over in a totally new way.
You can learn so much here. You're the owner of your career.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Bob Webster from my friends at Medina, and they want me to remind you that fall is a great time to be using their soil activator products like Medina Soil Activator and Medina Plus. They are fortified with all sorts of micronutrients. They're fortified with seaweed, things that will really help your plants through the fall. They'll make them more cold hardy, and they're just a lot of things that will help your garden do so much better this fall when you spray regularly with Medina Plus. It will also work to soften the soil if you have areas in your landscape or in your garden where the soil is just really hard and compacted, give them that spray every couple of weeks with Medina Plus, and you'll be amazed at the results. Of course, Medina also makes a lot of other fine garden products that you can use year-round. Things like the great Growing Green fertilizer, great as a fall fertilizer. Go to Medina Ag. You can see a complete list of their products, and there are just so many good things. All natural products, all developed right here for our area. Fine quality products from Medina Agriculture.
As a fan, you know all the important sports cliches. And when you save money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive, you can get out there and give it 110%, even though that's mathematically impossible. And remember, failure is not an option. Well, it's always an option, just not a good one. But you're not worried because you've got ice in your veins. You're on fire. How can both of those things be true at the same time? Well, that's between you and your doctor. So get out there and leave it all on the field. Leave what? Who cares? Just leave it and save with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This is Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show on News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071.
Another rose, another pose, another foe. The color goes on much to your dismay. The record shows, I took the blows, I let it flow, and so it goes, but you're not looking away. I can see you're not taking it well. I can see you're not taking it well.
Yeah. Back on the Rockin' Home Show with brand new music from Mammoth, courtesy of Don Cooper Stevens, putting together the bumper music for you this morning. Thank you, Don. Appreciate you doing that every week and doing it so great. And, man, I love that new album. I'm going to go home and download that today.
Isn't that
today.
Funny? I think of vinyl still.
Oh, yeah, right. You know what, though? Vinyl, it's been making this little slow and steady comeback.
I know.
Over the last probably 8-10 years, right? In fact, I'm waiting on my vinyl of Sammy Hagar's Las Vegas residency for the Best of All Worlds tour.
Beautiful.
And that's coming. It should be coming this month, actually.
There's a romance. You know, there is a nostalgia about vinyl.
The clicks and the pops, man. The hisses and the pops. It is. It's nostalgic. Here's a good example. Went to see The Outsiders at the Majestic Theater last night.
Yes.
By the way, outstanding show. If you love the book, if you love the movie, you'll love the play. Lots and lots of.
Yeah, you said the cast was amazing.
Such great talent, man. Such great talent. They were very spot on in their characters. Their voices were outstanding. They even had, and I've never seen this happen at a show. They had a glitch right at the end of the first act, right before the first act was over. They had a glitch, and they stopped the show and brought the curtain down, fixed it, came back up, and kept going like it never happened.
Wow.
It was smooth, very smooth. But anyway, yeah, if you want to see if you like theater and you like musicals, this is a fantastic musical.
And talk about nostalgia.
Yeah.
Again.
Right.
You know, we were talking about this. What were there, 7, 8 A-listers in that movie?
It was massive. Massive. I don't think I even remembered all of them, but
yeah.
I'm going to go back and watch it after this. But the reason I brought it up is that in their merch stand, they had CDs and albums of the soundtrack. So that's kind of cool. Hey, phone lines are open, 210-599-5555. Brad, hang on. Mark, you're up right now on the Rockin' Home Show.
Hi, I had a question about flashing tape. Well, I guess several things. What do y'all think of it? Talking about the butyl type, I found that online. Have to span a gap and it has to stick to concrete on one side. Is that stuff worthwhile or is it garbage? And is one brand better than another?
You know what? There are a lot of brands out there, and I
It's
don't.
well thought out, by the way.
Yeah, great question. Really good question. And while I don't know all of the brands out there, Butyl flashing is a fantastic product for flashing windows, flashing roofs. Butyl membrane is used on flat roofs routinely now. So, yes, it's a good sealing product. But if you're going to use it on concrete or against concrete, you want to make sure that the product is rated for that. What kind of gap are you trying to span?
Well, it's to adhere to vertical concrete and then gap over something so that then it sheds downhill from there.
Okay. In that case, if you're putting it on vertical concrete, chances are good that the butyl is going to release at some point. It's not going to stick very well.
It's a temporary.
Yeah, so it's not really made for that. Maybe there is a butyl that's made for that, but I'm not aware of it. I would use a metal flashing and use an NP1 caulking and adhere it to the masonry.
There's curves.
Oh, there's curves. Okay.
Vertical and horizontal.
I gotcha. Okay.
Really odd.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some research on that, Mark, because I am really not familiar with a butyl product that sticks to concrete for any length of time. But let me check it out. And
that's why I was saying that would be more of a temporary fix.
Yeah. I don't know that it would be long lasting. I'm trying to think of any butyl that would be appropriate for that, and I can't right off the top of my head.
When you say not long lasting, you mean like less than a year, or less than 5 years?
Well, depending on the I'd say less than 6 months, because of the temperature changes that we have, the fact that it's going to be constantly beating down on it. Most butyl, unless it's a roofing butyl, is something that's meant to be covered up. You put it on, you put your windows in, you cover it up, and it never has UV against it. Well, in this case, you're going to have direct sunlight, sounds like, all the time, and moisture. So I absolutely would recommend that you do a little research on it, but I'm also going to do some research on it and see if there is such a thing as a butyl flashing that will adhere to concrete.
Okay. So if a lot of the breakdown, or it sounds like it's multiple issues, but if a lot of the breakdown is the UV, if it was painted over to block that UV, would that help? And
no, I think the main issue is the fact that it's going on concrete, and unless you have something that is rated to attach to concrete, nothing's going to last that long.
There has to be a particular bond, because concrete, by its nature, can shed dust and kind of breathes, and it makes it very difficult to attach things to it by just simply sticking it to it.
What if it had a concrete paint that adheres extremely well?
Now that might be your option, is to get something like a swimming pool sealant and paint that edge and do a rubberized type sealant. That would be the way to go rather than a butyl.
Okay.
I don't know how pretty it has to be, but
and how big a gap it is.
And how big is the gap?
Half an inch.
Yeah. I think that you get the right rubberized sealant, you can probably use that for that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling, Mark. Appreciate you.
Was that a roof?
Yeah, Mike, it was a roof. It was definitely a roof.
Okay.
Unless otherwise, assume it's a roof.
It's a roof.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's 210-599-5555. If somebody didn't hear that call earlier, they're going to go, these guys are losing their minds. 210.
Accurate, yeah.
210-599-5555. Brad, good morning. Welcome to the Rockin' Home Show.
Good morning, guys. Great show today as
Thank
far
you.
as I'm concerned.
Thank you. As far as he's concerned. He can't speak for all the other people that are cringing, but he likes it.
Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
I got to say, let Trey, Jack, and Sean take the week off and just hand it over to Bomba and Hermes.
Hey, from your mouth to God's ears.
Deal there.
From your mouth to God's ears. I don't know that Trey would ever turn this studio over to me, but he might.
Yeah, Trey would before Greg would.
Yeah, I've asked him that too. How hard could it be to do a 4-hour show 5 days a week? How hard could that possibly be?
No, well, now that I've adequately buttered you up, guys, I am here to seek out wisdom and guidance. I have a house that was built in '89. There's a deck on it. but it was really, I guess it's kind of a chuck in a truck wooden thing with some kind of a sealant applied to it. And I have learned in talking to deck installer design people, decks ain't cheap. Good decking is a real big investment. I understand it does add value to the home, a pretty good ROI on that. But I need the two of you to give me like the 10 commandments of selecting what type of material to use and what type of deck contractor installer to hire, red flags, all that good stuff. And I'm going to have to hang up and listen. I appreciate you taking time to give me some good recommendations and advice and good things to watch out for. Okay?
Well, before you leave, Brad, hang on. Before you leave, do you have a deck frame and you're just redecking what you have, or are you building a whole new deck? Okay, he's already gone. Okay.
If it's from 89, it's got to be a whole new deck.
Yeah, for sure.
The one rule about decks, in my opinion, as a realtor, composite, composite, composite. And you want a great composite like a Gorilla.
Yeah. If you have a chance to look at different decks, there are many different ways you can do it.
Very different.
You can do redwood, you can do cedar, you can do pine, which I definitely don't recommend. You can do composite, and there's lots of different qualities of composite as well. Well, we have a decking called Armadillo decking at Window World that is,
Gorilla.
I knew what you meant. Absolutely beautiful, long-lasting, great warranty, and you'll never have to do anything to it again. That's the best part. You don't have to worry about spraying it down, staining it again, replacing rotted pieces, none of those things over the course of the life of the product.
Nail heads popping.
Yeah, no nail heads, period, because it's a hidden fastener system that looks extremely attractive, always holds its color, and carries a 50-year warranty. That is the Armadillo deck, and we do that through Window World. Now, there are other decks out there as well. There's Trex, there's GP. I mean, there's all kinds of different composites out there, but I do recommend a high-quality composite, and the one that we recommend and the one that we install is called Armadillo deck.
And I also want to mention that just like siding, there is very significant differences in the actual composition of the fiberboard.
Yeah, very much so. And then, of course, also like siding or windows or any other product like that, the installation is at least half of the battle. You have to have a proper installation. And you, depending on what you're sitting on and what you want your application to be, you may want to have posts set in concrete, which, of course, is the most stable and best way to go. Or you may have to go with a cinder block type base,
but for a 50-year warranty.
Yeah. Well, like for instance at our place, right? The deck that we installed at Window World, it was so low that we couldn't put posts in. So the way that we did it was to build a framework underneath it that was level with the door and level with the patio that was adjoining it. So
did that still carry the same warranty?
Oh yeah, because it doesn't affect the decking itself.
Beautiful.
We're only talking about the framework, right? So the framework's not composite. Framework is never composite. Framework is going to be treated all-weather type lumber that is set in concrete typically, and then you've got your other factors like how far is it off the ground? By code, is it going to have a railing? If it does have to have a railing, do you want a traditional wood railing with slats and pickets, or do you want more of the contemporary look with the wires?
Which is beautiful.
Which I flippin' love.
Yes.
Right? The house that you have listed for us right now has
beautiful.
that, and our guys did that.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely recommend good composite decking. I humbly recommend that you talk to us about Armadillo decking at Window World and hire the right contractor.
And like he said, there is a beautiful return of investment.
There is.
On when you sell the home.
There
Not
sure is.
Not only a return, but it makes that house so much more sellable.
And while you're there, so much more livable.
Yes.
It gives you that outdoor space that allows you to kind of bring the outdoors indoors and indoors outdoors, and maybe you eventually want to put a outdoor kitchen on there or whatever you want to do. But lots of ways you could go. Would love to help you if you like. Give us a call. 210-767-9232. 0995. That's Window World's number here in San Antonio.
Too many numbers stored up there.
They're all jumbled in my mind.
I understand that.
And we are way over break. We are way over break time too.
Well,
should I talk
normal.
about Right Home Services? Yeah, I think I should. Right Home Services. I said Right Home Services. That's Right Home Services. Okay. There we go. All right. There we go. Hey,
it's not only my day.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for this shoe to drop. That's all. Family owned and operated since 1979, Right Home Services is the company to call for your air conditioning and heating needs. All the HVAC issues you might have, and going into the wintertime and the colder weather that's coming, I promise it is. When it gets here, you don't want your heater to be struggling to keep up or to flat out leave you in the cold. So if you want a company that has a 4.9 rating based on nearly 700 local reviews, they have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau, and they don't employ pushy sales tactics. They only have honest techs who recommend what you need, not what sells best or makes them the most money. 24-hour emergency service, too, at Right Home Services. Tailored commercial HVAC, electrical panel lighting, surge protection solutions, all those things built for businesses and homes, big and small. It's Right Home Services, where they do have the right stuff. It's 210-599-7000, or better yet, call them at 444-0000. See them online at rightac.com.
Guys, don't propose with a ring that she didn't pick out. Trust us, she already has a ring in mind. So engage with Gage Diamonds, in person or online, where Gage's skilled ring designers will work with her to create the perfect setting, matched with the perfect stone. Gage specializes in exquisite lab-grown diamonds. Financing available. GageDiamonds.com. We're engagement's middle name.
Fall is here, and it's the perfect time to refresh the look of your home before the holidays. The Flooring Connection Outlet, formerly Green Carpet Company, is your destination for quality flooring in San Antonio. Now with a new name and a brand new location at 1132 Arion Parkway, behind Northside Ford off Tacoma and Jones Malzberger. Owner Jeff Lavender and his team continue the tradition of outstanding service and selection, luxurious hardwood, cozy carpet, elegant tile, the ever-popular luxury vinyl plank flooring. With so many auctions in stock, you can see it in person, buy it, take it home today, or let their professionals handle the measuring and installation for you. The Flooring Connection Outlet takes exact measurements of your home, creates a 2-scale diagram, eliminating waste, saving you money. You only pay for what you need, and every project includes a free measurement and automatic warranty. Different name, different location, but same great service. The Flooring Connection Outlet, 1132 Arion Parkway.
This is Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show on News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Rockin' Home Show right here on AM 550, FM 1071, KTSA. Of course, on Facebook Live. Thank you to those joining us out there on the video portion of the show. We appreciate you doing that. If you want to get in on that, hi, everybody. If you want to get in on that and you want to see the show as well as hear the show, all you have to do is go to Facebook, click on Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show, follow us, like us, and then you can watch us every week, if you like, from 9 to 11 right here on Facebook Live.
You can also watch it for a couple of weeks afterwards.
Yeah, I think it's up for at least a month after.
A month?
Yeah, I think about a month after, so you can catch the podcast version of the show after the show airs. And, you know, if there's something you missed or something you want to catch up on, somebody says, hey, they talked about this weekend and you missed it. Maybe it's something that applies to you.
And as far as they were concerned, it wasn't a bad show.
It was okay. It was it was it was
Yeah.
It was a totally okay show.
Definitely.
Oh, man. Phone lines are open. 210-599-5555. 210-599-5555. Want to say something on a personal note. Our former, he's still pastor of Life Point Church, Danny Rivers, a friend and a fantastic man of God, has had kidney problems for the better part of the last 20 years, I believe. And it finally came to the point where he had to have a kidney transplant. He found a donor who's an old friend of his, as I understand it. The surgery happened, I believe, yesterday, and thank God he came through it okay. He's got a recovery ahead of him, as does his donor. So if you can keep Danny Rivers in your prayers, that would be much appreciated.
And hopefully his goes like Sean Elliott's.
Absolutely. Well, he's a healthy guy otherwise.
Beautiful.
He's younger than me, and just again, a great man of God, and proud to call him a friend, and his family is one of the sweetest families too.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, please keep him in your prayers. Let's get to the phone lines, 210-599-5555. Let's go to Tim. Tim, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Man, thank you. I just got out of the deer blind, and I said I got to call you guys.
Good for you, man. I tell you what, it seems like deer season is starting earlier and earlier. It used to start about my birthday, which is the 12th. And now it seems like it's starting a couple of weeks earlier. Is this
Doesn't it start on the 2nd this year?
Was this North Zone or North Zone? Probably, right?
North Zone, yeah.
Yeah, because I was always in South Zone. That's why it always starts later.
Yeah. We were just fortunate enough, God blessed us, for the first time moving out of San Antonio. We got a house in 5 acres near Harper, Texas. And it doesn't have, we're buying a wood stove.
Okay.
And so I went to the place in Kerrville and told them and everything. And so the one guy I talked to said, well, you have to have some blocks down on the bottom of it. And I said, okay, no problem. And so I went and got the blocks. And they told me the dimensions away from the walls and everything. So when I went back to buy the stove, an elder gentleman said, well, you're going to have a fireproof flooring on top before you put those stones on there, or we can't install it. So he says, go to the flooring place. So I did. I went to the flooring place, and they looked like, a cow looking at a new gate. They go, what are you talking about? So can you tell me what I need to do to be able to get my wood stove put in the house?
Absolutely. There's
flooring.
Yes, sir. A good ceramic or porcelain tile is fireproof. You need to make sure that it's large enough to extend well past the stove itself. So if you have any popping ashes or anything like that, that it doesn't catch the surrounding area on fire.
Is that 18 or 24 inches?
What, the size of the tile?
No,
or?
past.
Oh, past. I don't know what code is.
18.
18. Okay. So yeah, you want it to be 18 inches past. And what is your floor currently? Is it a wood floor?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you do that, and I mean, I lived for about a year and a half, 2 years in a camp house that my parents had while they were building their home whenever I was a kid. And we had a stove. We had a Franklin stove, and it was a wood floor house. And what we had underneath it was tin. So, I mean, that's also fireproof. So either one works. Sure. But for your application, I think you want something a little nicer, and a nice ceramic tile over a concrete backer board is going to do it for you.
That's it, concrete backer board. That's probably what it was. That's going to be on the ground, right?
That,
and then the tile goes on top of that.
That will be on top of your wood flooring, and then your tile gets adhered to that, and they'll do a nice little edge around it, so you'll have kind of a decorative lip around it, and that's going to look great, and it's also going to keep you safe.
Yeah, okay. All right, very good. And they have to grout that, too, where all the pieces come together.
Oh, absolutely.
Correct?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right, awesome. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for your show. God bless y'all.
God bless you, Tim. Thanks for calling this morning. Appreciate you very much. Let's go to Candy. Candy, welcome to the Rockin' Home Show.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have a question about Satillo tiles. I have it throughout my condo. It's 900 square feet, and it needs to be, I think, reconditioned, cleaned, and sealed.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have anybody that you recommend?
You know who I would call? I don't know for a fact that they do this, but if they don't, I'm sure that they know who could. And it's my friend Jeff Lavender over at the Flooring Connection.
Flooring Connection. Okay. All right. I'll give him a call.
And just tell him I sent you, and if he doesn't do it, tell him I said I'm sorry, but he was the first guy that I thought of. He'll know somebody.
He will know somebody. He is a flooring guru.
Oh, yeah. He's done it forever, and he's done floors for us, and I don't know how many houses and businesses. So, give Jeff a call, and he'll be able to help you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Appreciate you calling this morning. We may be able to get in a couple more calls before the end of the show, but we are going into a break right now. And on time. Exactly. Look at this. Boom, right there, on time. Going to take a break, and when we come back, more of your calls or not. We'll see. 210-599-55.
We'll work on the roof.
55. If not, we're going to talk about roofing. I guarantee you. Want to remind you, Louis Sirianni and the KTSA Automotive Show is coming up next hour. You definitely want to check him out and stick around for that with your automotive questions. He's got the answers for you. Want to tell you about Zip Gist, my friend over at Real Solutions Home. RealSolutionsHome.com is where you're going to find him online, and he is just the best. Just the best. And when it comes to any kind of full home renovation, full home remodeling, kitchen remodels, bathroom remodels, room additions, all the big stuff that you and I probably don't want to handle, he can handle it for you. And he can do it in great fashion, always keeping a beautiful line of communication open, always being transparent, and always doing what's right for you, his customer. If you've served in the military, if you're a teacher or first responder, discounts available for all of those. Outstanding financing options are available with Zip and his team as well. Be sure to ask him about that. And, of course, his estimates are free. So if you have an idea, if you have a sketch, if you have plans, he can work off of any of those, or he can help you develop those and make your dream a reality at Real Solutions Home. RealSolutionsHome.com, RealSolutionsHome.com, or call him at 210-862-4995.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PIPE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PIPE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This is Martin Bomba's Rockin' Home Show on News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071.
Wow. More music from Mammoth for you right there. Mike just asked me if they're touring, and I'm pretty sure they are going on tour. I don't know if they're doing a headlining tour or if they're opening for somebody else on a larger tour. Maybe you can look that up. I'm not sure, but if you get a chance, go see Mammoth live. Just some of the most talented guys and just really, really good music. If you like rock music, and if you don't, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just good music. We do have time for one more call if you want to get in, 210-599-5555. Otherwise, Mike and I are here every Saturday to answer your home improvement questions. You can always get to us during the week as well. Mike at his phone number and also his email address. And I'll let him give that to you in just a second. Mine is mbomba, MBOMBA, at windowworldtx.com. Always happy to hear from you. Always happy to respond. Give me at least 48 hours to get back to you, because sometimes I'm traveling or I'm in between things and I can't get right back to it, but I will. And you, how do we get a hold of you?
Easy enough. 210-341-1400, which is transferred to my cell phone or Holly's cell phone, or Holly, Holly, at MikeHermes.com, or Mike at MikeHermes.com.
There you go. Hey, Mike was looking up tour dates for Mammoth. If you'd like to go see them, how fortuitous is this? They are in Las Vegas tonight. The 4th, they are in Dallas. The 5th, they're in Houston. So those are the 2 closest Texas dates if you want to see them. And I would really love to go see them. There's no possible way I'm going to be able to see them in this time frame.
Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday just doesn't work.
Got too much stuff going on, but maybe one of these dates they're touring. It looks like at least through early December. So
I would have thought they'd hit Austin.
Yeah, me too. They've been in Austin several times. They've been in San Antonio a couple of times, opening for other people. But yeah, definitely give them a listen if you get a chance. That's Mammoth, and it's of course Wolfgang Van Halen, Eddie's and Valerie's son. So, yeah, let's get back to the phone lines before we get out.
How cool is that, by the way?
Well, and the fact, okay, you have a dad in Eddie Van Halen who is the most iconic guitar player of all time, and clearly one of the most talented musicians on the planet when he was making music. And in my opinion, don't want to be blasphemous here, but in my opinion, Wolfgang has taken it to a different level.
Wow.
He has his dad's guitar playing skill, but he also is a phenomenal singer, and he plays everything else. I know his dad played drums, but he plays bass, drums, guitar, keyboards. He plays everything.
Amazing.
Just a prodigy. But hey, with those genes, come on.
And I had such a crush on his mom when I was a teenager.
Yeah. I think everybody did at some point, right? Let's go to Sally. She's going to be, I think, probably the caboose today. Sally, good morning. Welcome to the Rock and Home Show.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Fantastic, Sally. How can we help you?
I had to ask for more information on the topics you've already been covering while I'm listening.
Okay.
And then I was wondering if we could get an update on how the Coker golf tournament went and what Coker Church has been suffering through probably on Thursday with the food giveaway.
Mike, can you answer that?
Well, what you've been talking about a year ago, they came and worked on my roof after letting it leak for a year. Before that, I live in a condo on the second floor, and I could see the stripes developing between the drywall sheets in the bedroom. So I knew it was leaking, and I kept asking them to come, and they figured it was something the prior roofing contractor hadn't done right, so they didn't want to do anything off their dime. And finally they came and they put some new fascia.
Yes, ma'am.
Above, I have a little section where the roof isn't flat. The elevation of the roof changes by about 4 inches. It's just an architectural detail, I think. But they also put down some kind of mastic along the joint where the drop in the elevation is, and then the roof starts, and it didn't hold. So you can see how there's some kind of a latex or whatever. I don't know what kind of goo they put on, but I remember you talking about it sometime in the last 6 months, and I was wondering if you know what that super caulking is that they can use sometimes for maybe a temporary fix on the...
Yeah, there's a product called MP1, N as in Nancy, P1. And NP1 sticks to anything and everything and will seal just about anything.
NP1.
And it is, it's widely used in construction industry and siding and doors and all kinds of things, but roofing, it's a really phenomenal sealant.
Okay.
But don't get it on you.
I heard there was a man over here working on the building across the way from me, and it's a mirror image of mine. And it happened to be that I saw his truck here and got a chance to ask him if he'd look at mine, and he was doing the exact same location on the other side. And he said they're actually going to remove some shingles and do a counter flashing or something.
Yes, and if yours needs counter flashing, you definitely want to do that. The NP1
It has no flashing in there.
Oh yeah. You'll want to get a roofing company or somebody like that to do that flashing for you, and they'll probably end up using NP1 to seal the flashing. But yes, if you don't have counter flashing in there, you probably need it.
Well, you just said good roofing company, and what we experienced was that they hire anybody and everybody to do their repairs, and there's a huge difference. Because this man who I said, would you look while you're here? And he goes and explains the counter flashing and everything to me, and he takes a picture of it, and he said, well, the only caulking that we use is something, it's like an asphalt base as opposed to a latex base or something.
Right.
And is that NP1?
NP1 is more like that. Yes, ma'am. It sure is. And that's why I say don't get it on you.
And the other thing is, do get a really good roofing contractor, because the roof is the thing that protects the whole building.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, if your roof is failing, everything else is everything else is secondary. So, have you called Stevens Roofing?
Well, this guy had a telephone number that was something like God Hale.
Okay.
And I think he's already working for our association. So
okay. Well, if you're confident in him and he's done good work for your neighbors, just do your research and make sure that it's somebody that's local, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
And having the association do it, I'm sure they vetted him.
I would think so.
I don't think we can say that. I think you guys are my vetting process.
Well, Sally, you're too kind, and thank you so much for calling. Good luck.
Yeah,
good luck. If there's anything else you need, you let us know.
I'm going to ask her a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said, was there a problem at Coker?
No, Coker. Go ahead.
Yes.
No, I wanted to know how your golf tournament
went wonderfully,
and how the funds are holding up with the extra demand that we're having now. Thank God for Bill Miller. Thank God for
the food bank.
The food bank, but also HEB.
Oh,
absolutely.
HEB has been just so generous, and
HEB and Bill Miller are such a value to our community. Did you know that HEB got named the #1 customer satisfaction grocery in the country?
That surprises me not at all.
Not at all. He surprises you.
Yeah, it's that. Listen, if you've been around the country,
that they got that title.
Sally, if you've been around the country, and I've been around to different states and seen different grocery stores, we have no idea how blessed we are to have HEB.
Absolutely.
I mean, some of us do, but some of us don't. I hear people complain about it. I'm like, go to some other state, go to their grocery store, and then tell me about it.
Yes, and go to some other city, too.
Yeah. Hey, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, the tournament went fantastic.
You guys have a great week.
Sally, thank you so much. Thanks for wrapping up the calls this morning. Mike?
Yeah, the tournament went fantastic. Thank you. Our phone number to get in touch with Holly and I, 210-341-1400, Mike at MikeHermes.com, Holly at MikeHermes.com.
Do you know how much you raised? Did you get
we don't have a final number yet because we're waiting.
Didn't get the final total yet.
Because he does paper. He doesn't do.
Oh, my. Okay.
But my understanding is at least 50% more than last year.
Awesome. If you want to get a hold of me, it's MBOMBA at WindowWorldTX.com. That's MBomba at WindowWorldTX.com. Until next time, everybody, peace, love. Go out and spread some kindness and make the world a better place.
Happy birthday, Brody and Martin. Your team, actually, that you sponsored won.
Awesome. I didn't see any prize money. We'll see you next week right here on the Rockin' Home Show.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities,